I'm Dan Galusha. Welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. A while back I told you that there was going to be an upcoming video on testing the CCI AR Tactical 22 ammo, the 22 LRs, this one right here. And I was going to compare it with one. I was trying to figure out what am I going to compare it with so that we're going to look for accuracy. We're also going to go to the 50-yard range. But right now we're just going to see how it does on accuracy. What I've done is I've got a target up here. There's 4 sets of targets. And the top 2 will be the first gun I shoot. The bottom 2 will be the next one. On the left side is Federal. I've already got it marked. We're going to use Federal Hunter Match. Because to me that's about the same. I wanted to make sure it was the same velocity, same grain bullet, everything like that. And so that's what we're going to do with those. And again, it's going to be this right here, the Federal Hunter Match against this. Basically, it's not really a comparison other than the fact I want to see, is there really a difference in this AR style that we have? Man, we got mosquitoes around here, I'll tell you. We're going to take this and use it in the 50-yard range. But right now we're going to see the comparison between these two as far as the target and the accuracy, and hopefully I can hit it right. What are we going to use though? Because these are 4 AR style 22s. So what I've done is I've selected this one right here. This is the Smith & Wesson, and it's the M&P15-22, and I've got a 10-round magazine in here, and there's 5 rounds of each one. Federal will be first, and then the CCI, and I've got a second one, and I've been telling you about that. It's this one right here, the GSG16 German sports gun by ATI, and we're going to be racking up around. As you can see, she's open, but it is loaded. I've got a 10-round magazine in this too, and again we'll shoot the Federal, and this one will be shot, well, why don't we do that one first? So that'll be the top row, and this one will be the bottom row. I'm going to grab that, I'm going to zoom you in on the target, and then we'll shoot. Okay, like I said, I got my Smith & Wesson first, and I'm going to turn the red dot on and use that, and we'll see. And I'm hoping it's still sighted in. At that I don't know, but we'll rack around in, put it on fire, and we'll see what happens. Again, there'll be 5 rounds of the Federal. That's to the left. Get slung around here. Okay, that's the Federal. Now we'll go with the AR. Yeah. Oh, we got a jam. We have got a jam. Hang on. Well, we're just going to have to compare it the way it is. I'm not going to fire that last round. And it was definitely the gun's fault. The bullet is really, the bullet's banged up, the casing is banged up. This Smith & Wesson has been having problems like this, and it's starting to get a little bit aggravating because this went back to the company to be repaired, and it's still having problems. So we will go over to the German sport gun and see what it does. Okay, same procedure. The bottom ones though are going to be what we're looking at, and now I got to get my stock out here on this one, and we'll see what we can do with this. Take safety off. Okay, now the CCI to the right. Okay, now let's take a look at that. Well, definitely looks like there needs to be some sight adjustment. Up here, with the Smith & Wesson, there was much tighter groupings, as you can see right in here, where we had the hiccup with it. And I'll show you that shell casing in a bit. But they're down here. These are a little bit further out on the Hunter match, so the ARs were better here. Here, with the German sport gun, no, I don't really see a lot. I mean, they're really spread out. And might be that sight, might be, I don't know. But they're all low. And I don't know why they're that low, to tell you the truth. I'm going to try, just for the heck of it, we're going to do this again. And we're going to shoot at this CCI. And we're going to shoot it on both of them for the CCI. And we're going to load that. I don't know. Hopefully it won't damage. In fact, I'll show you what it did. I don't know if you can see that bend in the casing or not, but it's bad, and the bullet part is totally wiped out. I mean, that round of ammo is shot. There's no way to use that. So we're going to try to load about 5 more rounds in that, fire at this again. Again, it did have a better grouping down here than with this one, but the German sport gun, as far as the sights go, they're a little bit weird. I may end up putting a red dot on there. And that red dot on that Smith & Wesson, I think needs readjusted again. That Fianchy, for some reason, just keeps going off, and it always seems like it goes down low. So let's try it again and see what we got. Okay, again, the Smith & Wesson will be first. Turn the red dot on here. Take it off safe. And we'll do that upper right hand target. See if now my red dot won't come on. That's good. Holy cow, it's really low in intensity. Huh. Well, hopefully she's on. Okay, we'll check that out in a bit. Not sure if that did any better or not. You can tell. Now, we'll get the other one. Okay, now let's take a look. Well, that red dot is definitely off, because I sighted it the same way, but it had a very good grouping in there with these AR 22s. So it is good that way. I had a much better grouping with the German sport gun 16 as well, but again, I don't know why that's shooting so low. I didn't really have that problem before with them, but it's definitely doing it, because it's doing it over here in the Federal too. And those sights, there needs to be actually one more size of post for that German sport gun. That's how you have to adjust the elevation on that. It's just different. That's all there is to it. And let's take this over the 50-yard range. I'm going to load up 10 rounds in each one, and then we're going to shoot at 50 yards and see how it does there. Okay, I've already got you zoomed in, as you can see. And we're going to start off with the Smith & Wesson, as we did before. Turn the red dot on again. And see what we can do with this thing. It's 10 rounds. They all cycled, they all hit the target. Okay, now it's the turn of the GSG16. Let's see how it does. If I remember to take safety off. Ten rounds, 10 hits. So from 50 yards, doesn't do too bad. Hit that target with every round we had in both guns. I'd say the CCI stuff's pretty good. Let's go back over there. I want to try something. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do yet, but just hang with me. Well, I told you I was going to do something, and I did. And just for the heck of it, I can see that I definitely got to do some adjustment on the windage. I did some quick shooting. I fired the German sport gun again with the same ammo, the CCI AR Tactical. And it's more on the line. Why did I do that again? I didn't do it from the same distance that we did before. I went to 25 yards where I first sighted this in, and I had, if you remember the video, I still had a little bit of a problem with it shooting to one side, which obviously it is. And so, you know, it's definitely, I don't know, I like this ammunition. I think it's going to work good. It worked in both guns. Very good grouping, as you could see, with the Smith & Wesson there. When we used the red dot, we just had that one hiccup of where that round got caught in there. And I don't know why. Because it went through when we fired the 10 rounds over on the 50-yard line. No problem. All went through, all hit the target with both of them. In fact, it's almost like both guns are sighted in more for 50 yards than they are 25. But I've shot some 50s before with that one. Not the German sport gun here. That one, that was its first try, I think. No, we did shoot this before with 50 yards. But we were doing it with a variety of ammunition, if you remember. We really mixed it up, and that was a different video altogether. In fact, you're going to want to watch that. That's kind of this is almost part 3 for this thing, as I'd said before. And I like this gun. The sights are the only thing that's kind of a pain in the hind end. And I may try a red dot on it to see what it'll do. I'm able to hit with it. I might even switch over to the ghost sight at some point and do that. And then we'll come back and do another video. More or less one of our just for the fun of it videos like we do. Because we do that a lot. And I'll definitely want to be shooting this gun again because it's a lot of fun. It really is. And I think this CCI, again, I'll show you the box, because I've had people say, well, I found a blue box, but it wasn't that. Well, true. All CCI boxes are blue, or at least pretty much, except for the Meat Eater one, I think, that got pictures on. Anyway, that's what you want to look for. The AR Tactical, and it's got a photo of an AR on it. And so you can't miss it. It's a 22 LR. I mean, don't be grabbing 223 for your 22, that's for sure. But I think it works pretty good. I was impressed. It definitely worked well in the Smith & Wesson, except again for that one hiccup. Was that the gun? Was it a round of ammo that was bad? I don't know, because as I said, that gun was doing the same thing before and had to go in for repairs. But as far as this one goes, she did great all the way around. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.